Hi everyone, it's Eric again. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be setting up the newly opened Universal Audio Volt 476 USB audio interface. In my previous video, I made a mistake about these adapters. I said that you can take them and travel with them, but it turns out that they're not actually adapters per se. This little part comes off. The part that sticks into your wall socket. It comes off like this. So I think you press this down, comes off like that, and then you have to put your one in. So I'm in Australia, so I've got this one. You have to put your one in here. And then lock it in place like that. So unfortunately, it's not, you don't get some free travel adapters, but you do get a very clean sort of wall adapter for your Volt audio interface. So with that out of the way, let's get started with our setup. First things first, we're just gonna undo these sort of, do you want to call it, they're not cable ties, the plastic cable, these tie thingies for your cables. I'm gonna plug my newly set up wall adapter in to my power board down here. Oh, we're short on space. All right. It's quite a short cable, which is a little bit annoying. We'll just leave this here for now. Alrighty. Next, get that out of the way. Get these things out of the way. So, I am going to unset up my existing audio interface. So I have a Focusrite Scarlett. Come a bit closer. So I got my 10-year-old Focusrite Scarlett 2i4, which is absolutely ancient and is going to die very, very soon and has already been dying. I'll just take off the USB cable. That's that one here. I've been plugged into a powered USB port because my computer doesn't have enough USB ports. This is a USB A to USB B, I think. This was really popular back in the day, but now no longer. All right, so we've got our headphones that we're going to unplug. I'm going to move this out of the way. Let me put this down. Just put that here. And here I've got a line cable, a balanced TRS that is being fed from my existing mic preamp, which is the ART Studio V3 Tube MP. So we're going to unplug this because I don't think I will be using it very much anymore. That's the TRS cable. Very, very useful for balanced connections. So if you have an external mic pre, this will come out of the mic pre. This will go into your interface. This I believe it's male to male. So this will go into the interface. And I do have an external mic pre that is coming soon. So I will make a video on that and I'll show you how to set it up using this very cable and also another cable as well. This is my XLR cable coming from my microphone. I'm gonna need this, so I'm gonna hang on to this for now. Here's the power cable. Here is the actual unit. We're gonna put this aside somewhere. we'll just put it here on top of my Tech 21. This, don't really need it. Okay, I'll clean that up later, don't worry. Now we've got our two speakers. So top one should be left. Here's our left studio monitor, which is our KRK Rocket 5. Now, not Rocket 5, I don't know what is this. Yeah, it's Rocket 5. And here we've got our right one, which is our right KRK Rocket 5 into number 2. So we've got 3 cables here that we're going to keep and we're going to hang on to. That's our mic. This is our right studio monitor. This is our left studio monitor. This can go somewhere else for now. Cable management is really important. I know this is a very small project / budget bedroom studio, but obviously as you build and expand, your cables are going to get more and more. So we'll put that away for now in a nice little box. Okay, so say goodbye to my buddy of 10 years, my Focusrite Scarlett 2i4 first generation. The knobs are sticky because, I don't know, there's probably been food all over it and things like that. So it's kind of disgusting, but we'll say goodbye to this and put it aside for now. Let me just put this on top of my old MIDI keyboard. There you go. On to the new. So here we go. UA Volt 476. Yeah, I'm gonna put this right here. Wow, look how small it is actually. It's actually really, really tiny. Okay, let's set some things up first. We won't need this. This can go up here. Man, USB-A to USB-B was everything. So now's the time when we're gonna set up this mess of power. We're gonna clean this up. So this is the wall adapter for my Studio V3 whatever mic pre, and here's an inline DC switch. These are awesome. I love them. We will put this to one side for now. And here is our Volt. Just gonna feed this through my desk, the hole here. All right, into the 5-volt DC. And it clicks into place, but it's a connection that feels very vulnerable. So certainly be careful with it. The good thing about this is if you snap off this connection, you can still power it through your USB hub. But obviously you don't want to snap anything. Next thing, we're going to plug in our USB-A cable into our computer. As I said, I've got this powered USB hub. Excuse it for being so dusty. We're going to put this USB-C cable in here as well. Same thing. I mean, you don't really want to snap anything off. Now, I'll tell you what I like to do with my cables just to manage them further is they've already been folded and things like that. So you can just fold a little bit like that and then get this tie thing and just, tie it up so it's a bit cleaner. Obviously you don't have to do it and it makes no difference to the efficiency of this, but I mean, it's just cleaner for me. All right, that's set up. Let's plug in our studio monitors. We'll just fix up this. Okay, this can go under. All right, be very careful here. Monitor 1 is actually all the way over here, which is a little bit annoying. We'll plug that in. Let's grab monitor 2. Monitor 2, we'll put that in here. All right, so there you have it. That's that. Now, just for completeness sake, I'm going to put my mic into input 1. We're going to have a play around with this. Excuse me. We're going to have a play around with this in another video. But all right, let's get started with some other things. Hang on, first of all, before we get further, headphones. So headphones will obviously just go in here. I like to hang them up here. We're going to give this a bit of a test run. We're going to boot it up. I'm aware of the fact that you need to sign up for an account with Universal Audio and download the driver that way. But we're going to have a look at that right now. I'm going to set it up for the first time on video, so you can see the process from start to finish. There's no tricks or gimmicks. This is exactly how someone would do it if you just bought it from the shop. So let's go ahead and do it. I'm going to turn my powered USB hub on. This is activating my iLok. This is, I think it's going to allow a connection between my computer and the Volt. We're going to turn the Volt on as well from the power switch at the back. Very, very handy. Okay, so I just saw some LED lights come on. This says off for the 76 style compressor and host. I don't really know what that means, but I guess it's nothing bad. While I'm here and while you're looking at this Volt 476, I'm going to make a couple of comments about the knobs and the buttons. So in my last video, the unboxing video, I didn't have the chance to talk about the feel of the buttons because I hadn't felt them, I hadn't pressed them, I hadn't really turned the knobs. So let's do that now. Okay. This is okay. There is some resistance to these knobs. This monitor knob has a bit less resistance. This volume knob has a lot more resistance. There's some graininess to this. Do you hear that? I don't know how much of a problem that's going to be, but we are going to look through that. Now these buttons, right? I thought that they would be soft buttons, but they're not. They are actually hard buttons. And there's the fabled 5-second buffer for the phantom power. But, I mean, look at these pretty lights, right? Who doesn't love some pretty lights? Okay, these buttons are hard, which means, I mean, they are going to make sound when you press them. Perhaps they're going to wear out a bit more. Who knows? I do not know how much the graininess of this volume knob annoys me, but we shall see. I will see if there's any problem with it when we are setting things up. All right, now let's get started. So I'm going to go ahead and make an account. Is that how you do it? Let's see how to set it up. It doesn't say. See what's in the box and how it uses a bit of plastic expression. Okay. Look, I don't know. Let's just go ahead. Setup. Hardware manual. Okay, we're going to need that. Get started with Volt. Let's have a gaze of that. It's a little bit annoying that I have to look up these things just to get started. I do really wish that it was plug and play. Okay, so we've got some YouTube videos here. I'm not going to click them. Here's our good friend Sanjay C. Wow, he's done a lot of stuff for Universal Audio. Good on you, Sanjay. I'm not going to click on these in case there are going to be some problems, but look, we've got a big fat link here in really large text. Click here to download Volt software. So I'm pretty sure that this is how we This is how we do it. Okay. Did that happen? Did that download? Oh. Download UA Connect on your desktop computer and launch the app. Connect your Vault to your computer with a USB cable and follow on-screen instructions to register, install firmware, updates, and get bundled software. That sounds easy. Let's see if it actually is easy. Right. So, is this where we want it? No, I'm gonna have to go somewhere else. So, all right. I have some weird routing. Here it is. All right. What is this? It's taking a while, this UA connecting. I really, really wish I didn't have to download this other software just to get a driver or a firmware update. I mean, even bundled software, why can't they just have a web app for this, or a web page that you can download this stuff from? In the meantime, let's talk a little bit about how this is going to be set up. I am running a Windows 11 PC, a 64-bit system, got a solid state drive, if that matters. I know some people in the music industry who say that solid state drives are evil, but you know, I've got it. I've got plenty of RAM. I have plenty of space on my drive as well. I don't really have anything except for music stuff. Oh, look, I don't know if you can see that. Download error. Download error. So we're going to try that again. Super, super, super annoying. All right. Yeah, so as I was saying, I'm running Pro Tools 11, old school. It still works. It's fine. It hasn't really given me any problems. I guess I was running Pro Tools 10 before, and it was a 32-bit application, but now I've upgraded to Pro Tools 11. It's a 64-bit application, which is in line with my system. So I guess that's really important. And you can run 64-bit plugins in it as well. The only app I think I have that isn't 64-bit compatible is Steam. So Steam, if you're watching, you better hurry up and make your PC apps 64-bit. All right. Well, I don't know why you're running on 32 bits. It's just a bit weird. Maybe I'm mistaken. If I'm mistaken, point it out in the comments, and you know, let me know I'm wrong. Okay. So UA Connect. Obviously I've touched. Oh, how is that 16-minute download? Obviously, I've touched on my thoughts about this kind of software. I really, really wish that we didn't have to use this just for, you know, the drivers. And to be honest, if I needed to download this just to get the bonus third-party software, I'll download it, get the software, and never ever download this again. So yeah, I reckon what I'm gonna do actually, now that while we're waiting for, why is this download taking so long? 40 minutes? You're joking, right? Yeah, what was I saying? So what I might do actually with this is just to download this UA Connect thing, whatever, and download my drivers, update whatever firmware I need to update, and then just uninstall it. Like, I don't want all these random programs on my PC that could potentially interfere with the reliability of the running of it, with the, you know, with the processing power, etc., etc. I don't know if that it actually does, but I think the cleaner your PC is, the better everything's going to run. So Yeah. Very, 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 very unfortunately, we have to do it like this. For complete while we're waiting as well, documentation. Yes, some manuals. Okay, we got some manuals. Oh, this is kind of nice. Download and install came from UI. Is that where we are? Vault start. Vault start. Vault start. Good. Launch UI Connect app. Follow instructions within app. Learn how to set up Vault with recording software and how to redeem. Please see Vault software manual. Okay, there's a Vault hardware manual and a Vault software manual. Oh, this is the same page. All right. Quick setup, blah, blah, blah. Vault software, UI Connect, system sound. What is this? This was system alert sounds. Vault can be set as the input output sound operating system. No, we don't want to do that. If you're a music maker or someone that deals with professional level audio, you don't want to do this. You want to keep your PC or Mac audio settings completely separate to your USB audio interface or other audio interface settings. Yeah. So you have basically a set of settings for work and a set of settings for play. Your work one will be your audio interfaces we have here, and your play one / whatever else you use your PC for will be your default OS system sound setup. Audio software, such as DAW, you need to. With some audio software such as a DAW or digital audio workstation, you need to choose the device for use to use for audio input / output. After selecting Vault as the audio interface for the software can directly access and route Vault's I/O. So that is what we're going to do. We're going to run through that in a moment after we've set everything up. Operating audio software. Vault is a peripheral device used by software for audio I/O. Blah, 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 blah. I don't even know what that is talking about. UI Connect software app. I believe it has the exe file, executable file has just downloaded. So whatever that is, we'll delete that. I'm gonna just put this right here. Oh, it's in the same place. All right, so we're gonna run this executable file. It will probably come up with a prompt. Do you wanna allow this app to make changes to the device? Obviously, we're gonna say yes. Blah, 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 agree to its stuff. Bam. All right. Follow these instructions. For details are provided in this section down. Create your UA account. You have to create your UA account. Hardware setup, new Vault setup, redeem bundle. We're gonna do that. I keep saying, I know, we're gonna do that all right here, right now. We're gonna run some audio through it. All right, you're gonna be able to hear it through your speakers. I mean, through my studio monitor speakers, and also through these headphones as well, these Audio-Technica ATH50Xs. Firewall has blocked it. All right, Cloud Helper. Okay. All right, here we go. Here's the part that annoys me. More accounts, more passwords to remember, more annoying stuff. So I need to create an account. I'm going to put my details in. Alrighty, so here we go. Let's go ahead and set it up. Register your Vault to download and install the Vault driver. Redeem your free bundled software. Activate your software on up to 2 computers. Only 2 computers? That is a bit annoying. What if you change computers? I wish it, well, maybe there's a chance that it can just register to the iLok USB key, hopefully. That way you can take it to other computers and stuff. Install the Vault driver. This is what I'm here for. This is what I'm here for. I'm here for the driver. I'm not here for any of this other stuff. I don't even know Oh, okay. So it's got, it seems to have detected my Vault being connected to the computer, and it's brought up the serial number. It's installing the driver now. It's doing some things on the back end. Firmware is up to date. Driver and control panel is installed. I don't know what that is. Driver and, okay, control. I know what driver is. Control panel, I don't really know what that is. That's fine. Okay, UID Spark. This is their subscription premium plugins. I don't really care for that stuff. All right, okay. Here we go. We've got some software. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can see. Ableton Live Lite 11. Nice. Marshall Plexi Classic plus Time and Tone bundle by Softube. Okay. Guys, the Time and Tone bundle, unless you have something better, is a pretty good bundle. It's got some nice delays, some nice reverbs, and it's got that that really famous one knob saturation plugin. Melodyne Essential pitch editing. I don't know if it has real time. I don't think it does. I personally don't need it because I've got Auto-Tune. Oh, sorry, up above, Live Light. I don't need it. I'm running Pro Tools, as I said. Marshall Plexi Classic. I probably will redeem it. Okay, let's go ahead and redeem that. I'm not going to go for the, oh yeah, oh, it's got my iLok. Oh, so you can link your iLok account with this UA Connect account. Oh, got lucky. There we go. Claim your unique Softube license code, then follow the steps on the next screen. Let's do that. So this and probably a couple of other plugins on the free bundled software is probably all I'm going to redeem. I will probably not redeem the other ones. Then, okay, click continue to create your Softube account and register your license code at softube.com. Then follow Softube steps to download and authorize your free software. So you have to go out of this and go into your Softube account, which I already have. See, this is already too annoying, you know? There we go. Download Softube Central. No, I don't really want to do that. Then follow site, download and authorize your free software. Let's have a look at this. All right, see, I've already got the Time and Tone bundle because it's one of the favorite bundles for companies to give out. It's not exactly very useful for me because I've got other stuff. Okay, I don't know where this thing is. Is it here? No. Okay, we're gonna try refresh. All right, it's not here. So we're gonna have to, we'll come back to that. This is already really, really annoying. Let's just put this in a note. We are gonna redeem that, don't worry. So by the time you watch this, it will already be redeemed. Next one that I want is gonna be this Relab LX480 Essentials. So yeah, I'm gonna claim it. What is this discount code? What do you mean? Better get it for free. If I have to pay, I'm not gonna want it. Anyway. And then what? Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. How do you do it? Working, please wait. Okay, no worries. Register license. Oh, here we go. So we're going to register our Softube license. Let's see. Bam, register license. Yes, go for it. All right, so that's done. Softube, Time and Tone plus Marshall Plexi. I will be using the Marshall Plexi on my DI'd guitar tracks. I don't know how a Marshall and my Strat's going to sound, but that's okay. Where is it? Let's refresh it again. Is it done? There it is. Full license. Inactive. How are you going to activate it? How are you going to activate it? It doesn't say. All right. That's fine. We'll pull up our plugin and then we'll have a look. So that's done. This is classic bass bundle. If I was a bass player, I'd be really excited about this, but I am not a bass player. So I'll leave it be, and I can't really see myself using this on MIDI bass either. Virtual drummer, UJAM. Nah, I'm good. Dandy, what is this? Professional bassist that is totally present in the mix. Right. And Spitfire Audio's Labs. To those guys at Spitfire Audio, I love the work that you do. I think your sampling work is unparalleled, but I don't really like using samples that much. So I prefer synthesis. So I'm all good. And I mean, I don't need another sampled piano library. There's like millions of those anyway. Let's install the iLok license manager, have a poke around. All right. Has this worked? I agree. No, don't sign me up for alerts. Thanks for your purchase. Follow these next steps to install and activate your software. Your license will be in automatic place in your iLok account. Install and activate software before starting your DAW. No activation codes are required. Install and activate software before starting DAW, or your DAW might blacklist your software. Install and activate software before starting your DAW. New to iLok, quit all open audio. Download your new software here. Done. New download license manager, launch license manager. Oops. Install your new software, activate your software. I don't know. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Install software, activate software licenses. License manager, open your DAW and get to work. So we're going to try out these plugins. Let me just Relab Essentials. Okay, I'm going to just bookmark this account. Windows download, we'll do it. Let's go. Okay, we've got a bunch of stuff going on. So, getting started. Oh, Sanjay, my friend. You've been a busy boy, yeah? Damn. I hope they paid you well for this. All right. So I think that's pretty much it in terms of bundled software. By all means, if you guys have this same bundled software and you're keen on it, you're keen on these things, yeah, like go and download as many or as few as you want. But for me, I'm just going to use the Marshall Plexi. Time and Tone I don't need. This Relab Essentials reverb, which is, you know, as I say, this you add the sound this legendary reverb unit to your mixes for lushness, dimension, and ambience like you've never heard before. No, you would have heard it countless times on many, many songs. So yeah, but I'm keen for it. And also, yeah, Spitfire Audio, if you want it, go for it. Not my thing. We're going to close this. our license manager is working. I'm gonna finish that up. We don't really need this anymore. All right, so are we done? Are we done? Are we done? We're gonna open our license manager. Sign in. Did we download the? Yep, we downloaded that. We're gonna do this a couple of times. We're gonna sign in. Wow. See, I got. What is this? Wow. Okay, I got given a whole bunch of other licenses. Oh, there's a. What is this? Pure Plate Reverb. Okay. So as if you can see, yeah, there's some bold-faced ones. And I believe these ones are the new ones. So you got your time and tone bundle, blah blah blah. I don't need that at all. Then we got this. I don't know where this is from. I didn't see anywhere that I had this, but I'm gonna have a poke around. Pure Plate Reverb, Marshall Plexi. Yep, that's our license, and this is our license for the Relab, this Essentials. So we're gonna close this off. Make sure we can install this, extract all here. This is our reverb. And then we're gonna, actually, you know what? Let's have a poke around the Universal Audio, this thing. All right, mic, Softube. What's going on? Let's have a look and see if we get some software around here. Ableton Live Lite. Okay, that's an example. You redeem it like that, blah, blah, blah. Using Vault with a PC. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to do this part. Don't change your default Windows or Mac OS system setup to this. Don't do it. Just do it with your DAW. Do this by all means. We're going to run through this in a moment. Audio buffer size, yep, we'll do that too. Blah, blah, blah. So where's this Pure Plate Reverb? What's all that stuff? I would like to, let's just run this. Now I'm running on AAX because I only use Pro Tools. So no need for VST or VST3. Let's just go do it. New firmware, Vault hardware driver, input output list, blah, 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 blah. Okay, input, yeah. Okay, let's have a poke around. Bill Putnam Jr. Okay, thanks, mate. I'm gonna Google Pure Plate Reverb. How do you get this? And LA2A. Huh? So apparently, yep, get this, open that up. So apparently I have the license for this Pure Plate Reverb, as well as the LA2A Leveler collection. I guess I'm gonna have to poke around off camera for this, but I would be keen for it. So next time you see me, and if we're on topic, I will definitely let you know that I've gotten these software, this Teletronics LA2A Leveler collection, as well as the Pure Plate Reverb. I have no idea what this Pure Plate Reverb is, but I need a plate reverb, and I trust that this is gonna be a good one. I really need one of these LA2A style plugin emulations because I think they are awesome. All right, so that's done. let's just sign in here and see if anything changed. We're going to have a look at, oops, not that. All right, nothing changed. Oh, we're going to activate it. All right, so Marshall Plexi, activate. To my iLok, done. Pure plate, nope. This one, I'm going to activate it as well. Activate. I think it's already activated. We're going to activate license, yep. Okay, LA2A and pure plate reverb I'll look into a little bit later. All right, let's just close that. We're going to boot up our DAW. We're going to poke around with our input output. So if you're new to Pro Tools, you want to press and hold the N key on your keyboard, and that will open up the dialog to set up your what's it called, playback engine. So it's defaulted to my Universal Audio Vault, which is nice. Yep, this is kind of what we want. A sample size of buffer size of 512 samples. That's okay. So sorry, you hold N on startup. So when you see that dialog box starting up, that's what you hold N for. I'm just gonna pull up my vocal warm up. We're gonna play some audio through it and see what's going on. IO has changed since the last time this session was saved. Check the IOs to see what's changed. All right. Let's have a look at this. So here it is. Output, that looks okay. Input 1 and 2. There should be input 3 and 4. So I'm gonna have to work out how to new path. Is that how you do it? Okay, we're gonna call this input 3 to 4 line. I don't know how this is what you're gonna do, to be honest with you. What just happened there? I just saw something flash over at my vault. I don't know what happened. Maybe you guys saw it, but we're just gonna do that. And poke around. And just label that. All right, I don't know if that's the right thing. I would have thought it could detect it automatically, but I might be wrong. Insert mic preamps, hardware insertion delay. That doesn't matter. We're good to go. Hardware. Let's have a look at this. Okay, all right. So control panel, this is what it was. If you want to change your buffer settings another way, you can do this, open up hardware setup in Pro Tools, launch setup app, blah, blah, blah. Sample rate is 44.1 kilohertz. Everything is looking good for me. Everything's looking good here. We can close that. Let's have another peek. That looks okay. That looks okay. Playback engine, we had a look at this already. Okay, good. So, all right. So we're going to play some audio. Let's hope that it works and that my system doesn't just explode. I'm gonna play some audio. This is just my vocal warm up. Here's our monitor knob. We're gonna turn this up. The KRKs, I don't know if they're on. I don't think they're on. We'll just turn them on. All right, so they're on. Let's play some audio. Nothing exploded. All right, wow, look at this. So we've got some meters, which is quite cool. Can't hear anything. Okay, I'm gonna try with my headphones to see if I can hear stuff. Oh, I think I might know what's going on. So you need to press this monitor source button and then set it to monitor what is what. So output 1 and 2 is our main output, which is our speakers and our headphones. So there we go. It works. So there you hear my vocal warm-up coming through our KRKs. Now I'm going to turn these to the side, these headphones. I'm going to turn this down. I'm going to actually face the microphone here. Have this facing the microphone. I'm going to turn the monitors down to nothing. I mean to minus infinity volume. I'm going to turn this headphone. You can hear it? Yep. That's the maximum. All right, obviously you just saw and heard me turn the headphone output volume, and I'm not exactly super pleased about the graininess of the turn. I think something's rubbing against something else inside the unit and it shouldn't be. But, you know, what can you do really? Okay, so that's done. That's all good. Let's what I was saying before was I was talking about the mic pre. I am literally blown away by how good this sounds. It really exceeded my expectations by infinity amount of whatever unit. It really surpasses everything I ever thought it would be. Normally my opinion and my sort of expectation of the performance of onboard mic preamps on these kinds of budget-ish USB audio interfaces are quite low. I mean, this is supposed to be an all-in-one package. It has your mic pre to help you get going. It's even got some tube preamp emulation and 1176 emulation as well on board. Obviously it has converters, analog to digital and digital to analog converters. It has a headphone amp. It has all this stuff that's really an all-in-one package. And so the components and the performance of each individual part of the unit, one would expect them to be not as good as if you bought, say, a $2,000 converter, a $500 headphone amp, a $1,000 mic pre, etc., and kind of use them all. So this sort of audio interface takes all of those components and shoves them into the box. So, I mean, people, myself, anyone would think, okay, this wouldn't compare to the quality of a sort of, how do I say it? Not tailor-made per se, but you know, like a converter for example that just does one job, or a mic pre that just does one job. But really, when talking about the mic preamp, it sounds really, really good. It sounds almost on par, I think, to mic pre's that would cost you $500, $1,000. So I'm really, really blown away by it. So there you have it, guys. A long video, and I'm sorry. But there you have it. There's the setup of the Universal Audio Volt 476 USB audio interface. My expectations of this are through the roof, and they're blown. Really, if you need an interface and you're looking for the kind of, your budget is between the low budget and the medium budget, just like kind of medium low, then this is the one for you, because this mic pre with the 76 style compressor emulation and the tube mic pre emulation, oh my goodness, it really is. It's the best audio interface for this price range, and I can't stop singing its praises. You have to check it out. It's so much better than my old Focusrite Scarlett 2i4. That, you know, anything that goes through these mic pre's just have this woolly kind of graininess that sounds awful. Sounds like cardboard. So I mean, it's not much of an upgrade, but seriously, I'm so happy with it. And now, after watching this video, thank you so much for bearing with me. You know exactly how to set it up. You know how to claim the free bundled software, etc., etc. At least this is how you do it for a Windows 11 PC. But thank you so much for watching, everyone. It's been a pleasure, and I'll see you again next time for the next video.